nerdsreviews.com presents Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Yo, we talk about lightsabers, stunning your TV screens, what you want to stream, everything beyond your dreams. Want to talk about movies, sports, or even politics? Go ahead and tune into us, we'll give you all of it. Whatever you're debating, Xbox or PlayStation, Marvel or DC, Mac or PC. Teraflops when the movie drops, gigabytes, chips, RAM, no matter what it is, we got all of it. Welcome to the show.
Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast. I'm with Carlos, Laura, Marie, and I'm Lafayette. And it is Deadpool Wolverine Day, everyone.
Whoop!
So-
I didn't even know. For some reason I thought it was later in the summer, but lo and behold, we are.
How much
right
later
in the
did you
fucking
want it?
middle. That's what I'm saying. Time goes by fast. That's what I'm trying to say.
Well, comes out today. So there you go.
What's
Deadpool
it,
Wolverine.
Wednesday? Don't movies come out on Fridays?
We
Hey, that's
record
all
on
working out.
Fridays. We record on Fridays,
Oh.
Marie.
I mean, cut that out. Cut that out. I'm British now. Sorry, my bad. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
That's enough.
Welcome to Nerds Talking, the podcast.
Wow.
I'm here with
Wow.
Carlos, Lafayette, and Laura. Guess what today is? It's Friday, and Deadpool Wolverine comes out. Party! At
Good
the
job.
Playboy Center.
Good
Woohoo.
job. Wow.
Well done.
Well done. Well, anyway, Deadpool Wolverine comes out today. Probably gonna make I'm gonna
Buku
guess.
bucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's gonna make at least 150 million. At least.
That's it?
Some people are saying 300 million. So I don't know about 300.
That all sounds like
million.
imaginary
Well, they
money.
pre-sold 200,000 tickets.
Okay.
So if you put $12 to $17 per ticket,
Uh-huh.
what are we looking at, Laura?
That's not a lot.
you
I don't
Not
do
even
math.
It's not a lot. It's not a
And
lot.
I wasn't paying attention. I
Hey,
also don't
Siri.
do math.
What's 10 times 200,000?
It's 15.
shit,
200
15.
million.
No. Oh my God. God
Hey,
damn it.
Siri.
It's
You
only
just
2
add a
million.
zero.
3 million. That's only $3 million.
2 million, and then exactly. It's only $3 million. 15 times.
Oh yeah,
2.
what did you say it
3
was?
million.
140.
3 million.
I could go with that. I could go with
140
140.
million.
Still talking.
140 is
about
about right.
Yes.
But
But
you're
I've
going to
seen.
show on almost every screen that whatever theater has.
I don't know. Not on every screen. You still got Inside Out 2 out there, which became
I
the
said
number one.
almost every screen. I didn't
No,
say
there's
every
too many other movies.
screen.
Too many other movies. You still got. You still
Jesus
got Quiet.
Christ.
What is it? The Quiet Ones Part 2 or Quiet
No
something.
one's seeing that.
And then you got.
When did that come out?
Oh, that's been like 3-4 weeks.
Oh.
3 or 4 weeks.
I changed my
Um,
mind on that, by the way. I kind of do want to see it just because of the cat.
Okay, good enough.
And I like the
Um,
actress. Okay, anyway.
And then online they're saying they're predicting it's going to make $300 million. So we'll see. Maybe it will.
I can see that.
Maybe
I
it
can
will.
see that.
So
Like
I
in
think,
one day?
over the weekend.
Over the weekend.
I mean, I
Because
could
it's
see it.
Friday.
It's the most anticipated movie this summer for sure. But then again, Inside Out 2 is the number one all-time animated movie now, box office wise. So was that the most anticipated movie this summer? Because that thing made $1.6 billion, which is crazy.
Why?
Why
You
did
didn't
it
just
There
make
make
hasn't been
that
any
number
kids
up?
movies, and so people want to go take their kids to the movies.
My husband took my
yes.
daughter.
Yes, but not a kids movie.
I took
right?
my kid.
Yeah, I don't know. So are you guys gonna see it? Who's gonna see it? Laura, Carlos.
I already saw it.
Oh, you already saw it. How was it?
I'm not going to say anything. No spoilers. No spoilers.
Oh my God, you're such a cheater.
I will not go see it this weekend. I don't think because we're busy with plans. But maybe I'll take a long lunch next
I mean,
week.
you should cancel all your plans.
Wolverine's in it.
Yeah,
No.
Tell you that.
Wolverine's at the lunch.
I'm aware. I've
No, in the movie.
I know that he's in the movie.
Well, yeah, it's in the title.
Yeah.
Who?
Yeah, Wolverine. You know who Wolverine is? You know, Wolverine? You know
Yes.
Hugh Jackman.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay, you know
so
what I
make
was
sure.
thinking about? What if Hugh Jackman randomly died? And I was just thinking about this a few weeks ago.
It's gotta
Would
be
they
good.
ever
It's
would
gotta
they
be
ever
good.
replace him? He couldn't. No one can replace this guy. But
He
I
already
feel like
died. He
Replace
died in
who?
Logan.
Who? Which one? Which one?
Hugh Jackman as Wolverine.
Hugh Jackman.
Jack
As
Human?
Wolverine. Hugh what?
Okay, it doesn't matter. Who do you think they would replace him if he just died yet tomorrow, would they ever replace him?
Does he
And
have
who
to
would they-
die, or can he say I don't want to be in the role anymore? He's done. Which
Okay,
one?
yeah,
Which
that's
one?
fair.
Okay, good. Let's not murder people.
Well,
Okay.
I'm just saying because why would
Well, we
he-
already know Marie. likes to
usually
kill
they
people.
replace people so fast and so easily. But
Well, they didn't with Chadwick Boseman.
That's right.
Who's that?
That's
They
right.
should have.
Black
They should have.
Panther.
They did a
Oh.
disservice to Black Panther by not recasting
Yeah, they should have recasted him.
Boseman.
Exactly.
They should have.
As a small little Asian
Oh my
guy.
god! So they're mad because I want to murder Hugh Jackman just for an experiment, but they're like they should just replace him right off the bat. Even though
Wait, who's they? What happened just
two.
now?
Who's they?
Yeah, who? No one's upset about anything.
you two, you guys were calling me a murderer, but you guys are so disrespectful
To who? What?
to Chadwick Boseman
Yeah, Bowman. And why? Why are we disrespectful to Chadwick Bowman?
because you're like you guys should just replace him.
Yeah, he died.
They should
Oh
have.
my
why
God.
They should have replaced
That's
him.
Yeah, he
fucked
did that.
up.
They
He
should
did-
have
I
replaced
know
him.
he died, but he
Okay,
died in a
but
really fucked up way.
Boseman
You mean
compared
cancer.
to Jackman, they're both men, but
Does that have anything to do with it?
it's not.
yeah.
It's not the same
Jackman,
thing.
Boseman.
It's not the same thing.
Oh man,
Boseman played Black Panther in a small, one film, and then
A
a little
small
few
film?
appearances.
Yeah, one of the biggest films, but yeah, a small
Yeah.
film.
but he's a very
No, I didn't mean to
well-liked
say small film
person.
and small roles within other films, but one Black Panther film. Hugh Jackman has been Wolverine every time you've seen Wolverine.
Oh my god, I feel like this is a race thing just because I'm
Wait, time
progressive
out.
and I'm
I
going to
need-
say
I need to
that.
hear-
Oh,
I'm
wait,
just
we're
gonna say
baiting
that.
now.
Oh,
We're baiting. Are we
because-
baiting?
All right. all
Race
right,
thing.
we're
I have to
baiting.
hear the
Baiting.
reasoning for this. Yeah, this has got to be good.
We're baiting.
Who's baiting?
Yeah,
She
we
called me out.
mastering that?
Marie's baiting.
Okay, because I've
Every
mastered that
day.
a long time ago. Yeah.
Since I was 12 years old.
Hey, whoa, slow down. Come, this, you know.
I was talking about you, not me.
Oh, me. Oh, okay. Okay. How did you know that? Anyway, so yeah, no. I mean, if I had to replace Hugh Jackman, that's a good one. I would replace him. I don't know. I'd probably do like what they did with the new Superman. Somebody nobody knows, just a new guy. It's like
Oh
Hugh
my god,
Jackman.
I heard that
Nobody knew-
Christopher Reeve
nobody-
song by Eminem. It's hilarious.
Nobody knew Hugh Jackman before he was Wolverine. So same deal. Just replace him
Well,
with
okay, then
somebody.
who do you think that they could replace Black Panther with?
Oh, a ton of actors.
Oh, they should have done
Oh, for
Denzel's
sure.
kid, Denzel
Ton of
Washington.
actors. Yeah,
Oh my god.
There's so
Nepo
many good
babies.
actors.
He looks
Nepo
good. He's a good
babies.
actor.
Yeah. No, Carl doesn't believe in Nepos. You're right. Good call, Marie. So he's picked somebody else. He hates
That's
Nepos.
true.
Yeah,
That's
he
true. I don't like Nepos.
absolutely hates
No.
Nepos. Like his son can never take over the podcast.
Didn't his son used to play
No.
football in Sacramento?
He did. He
One
did.
of his kids, not
Oh.
this.
Oh, not that one. Not that one. It was another one.
Not the actor.
Yeah. One of his kids. Anyway, so Deadpool Wolverine this weekend. Check it out. It's in theaters. I'm pretty sure every other movie showing will be pretty empty, and or a good chance to catch
They
up. on movies you haven't
received
seen.
a world record from Guinness.
You received the world record from Guinness?
No, Deadpool, Wolverine, Hugh Jackman, and Ryan Reynolds
And
Oh,
for
what was
what?
it for? It was the biggest statue?
for the most views of the trailer across any platform.
Oh, no. Then that
Laura
wasn't
was
it.
so
What
excited for
statue?
something else.
What statue?
I saw something about
Yeah,
some of
more
the
sure about the
outrageous,
statue now.
What
some
statue?
more outrageous
statue?
stuff that they,
Statue of limitation?
some article I saw somewhere about some Deadpool marketing that they were doing. I think it was a statue. Yeah,
Okay.
Hong Kong. Yeah, a statue. Hold on. Let me pull it up.
Well, all right. There was another movie came out recently, or they showed a preview to that also like had a ton of views, and I forgot what it was. Everybody's jazz for it, and I can't.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, the statue of him laying down. Gotcha, like Burt Reynolds.
What is that made out of?
Cake.
Ooh,
Well,
that's
if
so good.
only.
Yes.
No, probably plexiglass of some kind, right?
I don't know.
Plexiglass?
Wait,
Probably.
Burt Reynolds did a pose
Not
like that?
plexiglass. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, this is a Burt Reynolds thing. Uh-huh.
Bronze.
Oh, well, I guess you don't recall, but Burt Reynolds did this. Yeah.
26-foot Deadpool.
Okay, now Marie, we're looking at a statue in Japan. You said.
Hong
Hong
Kong,
Kong.
right?
Oh, Hong
Hong
Kong.
Kong.
Okay,
Hong
now
Kong.
look up Burt Reynolds. This pose, so Marie has a reference. So, Burt Reynolds towel pose or something.
Oh
like that.
God.
And then it should be.
I'm gonna get a lot of really specific.
What are you gonna get?
Okay.
There it
Oh,
is.
that
You get
one.
Ooh.
That was
Good old Burt. Reynolds. We're showing Burt Reynolds now for all
I
the
feel like my
podcast
mom would
audience.
have a picture of that on her wall or something. She's
A Burt Reynolds?
Yeah.
I mean,
Because the hair.
Ah,
Hair is
Burt
good.
Reynolds.
well, yeah. I mean, I definitely see.
Burt Reynolds is kind of
Yeah.
hot.
Oh yeah, he was back in the day. I remember I saw Deliverance for the first time when I was like 25, and I was like, damn. Wearing this like black scuba vest the whole time. He's got his chest hair sticking out.
I like
And
his
he's got
chest
some
hair.
arms.
And some
Welcome
hair on those arms.
to Horny Lady Nerds Talking.
We're your hosts for today.
Carlos is silent.
We're going to talk about all the creepy old lady horny things because we're some horny old geezers. We're not old, but we're just saying that.
I'm kind of old.
But it's fine. You know, someone was talking about oldness today, and it's like, I don't feel old at all. I'm looking forward to my 40s.
It's because you hang
that
out
makes
with
one of
young
us.
people.
Yeah, right. They would embarrass
No, I'm
the
just
shit out of
saying,
me.
when you hang out with young people, you kind of feel like if they accept you anyway, you kind of feel like one of them,
No,
their age.
not at all.
Oh, that's right, because they're super open-minded.
Carlos is mad about this. Carlos is so mad about
Super
this.
open-minded.
So, okay, Carlos asked me if I send the podcast to my friends at school, and I said, hell no. They wouldn't. They are not. They are the type to ask about pronouns. They would not appreciate this show.
But then she goes on to say that they're super open-minded. I'm like, well,
Well, you know,
if they were
people on the
super
left are.
open-minded, they wouldn't judge you.
They're open-minded about social issues, but very pretentious about how to do things. You know what I mean? So, no, I don't. It's not that I'm scared that I'm on the podcast. Like, they just would not. They would have very critical things to say about it, and I don't care. What happened? Okay, anyway, so did anyone see the trailer to the new Joker movie? Comes out October 4th.
Yeah. I wasn't excited about it.
Yeah, Carlos says he doesn't want to see it. I'm gonna send it to you, Laura.
I don't want to watch it. I hate the
what did you
Joker.
just say?
I hate the Joker.
Like, she wants to fight you. What'd you just say?
I hate the
You don't want to
Joker.
watch the Joker, we're gonna fight.
What?
I
Why?
hate that movie.
Why?
We've been through it on the show. It's sad, and I don't like it.
It's sad, and you don't like it because it's tragic, and it kind of makes you feel bad for this guy, and it's
Yeah.
embarrassing in a little way.
No, it's not embarrassing. I don't like it when they try to, just the fact of the matter is most violent criminals of any. Also, I just as a preface, I take movies super seriously. I'm like, what if this were my real life, right?
Yeah.
So I don't like it that writers try to gussy villains up all the time, or not gussy them up, because any violent criminal in the real world had a shit childhood. Something awful happened to them. Like, it just that's the most likely scenario. They just had a shit upbringing and something terrible happened to them.
Or they have mental health problems that haven't been addressed.
Yeah, exactly. And I don't need to see that because, I mean, we want to like give social safety nets, but also if you're a monster, you're a monster. And the Joker is a monster.
No, okay, and I guess I see what you're saying, because in the regular Batman series, when Batman is the hero or whatever, he's just a crazy guy, and we can use that word crazy because he's just like that for no reason. But in the Joker movie, it's a serious movie, and it was kind of fucked up how they like played on his mental health and his like what is that? When he thought that he was supposed to be laughing, he thought it was a disease, but it's just something his mom told him, and like then I see what you mean. There's a huge difference in that, right?
It's just too sad.
Well, I just saw the first one the other day again.
Really? Oh, again.
And I mean, his mental problem comes from his mom chaining him to a radiator and beat him in the head. And then basically almost killing him when he's a child. And then he finds out he's adopted, so he really snaps.
Also, look up serial killers. A lot of them have had specifically head injuries, frontal lobe injuries.
What about Dahmer? He had a good childhood.
I mean, listen. There's always the one, right?
Yeah,
But,
okay,
Yeah,
okay. I'm not trying to- you're right,
there's
right.
more than one. There's definitely more than one. It's not all of them, but substantial amount.
the preview doesn't tell us anything for Joker 2 that
I was thinking the same thing.
that picks up, like what is going on. Like, they just premiered it in Venice or something like that. Cannes Film Festival, and everybody's saying, "Oh man, it's just as good as the first," or blah blah blah. I get nothing.
They
out
didn't
of the
play
preview.
any of the music. They didn't play. It's supposed to be a musical, and they played zero
Well, it's
of
not
the
a
music.
musical. It's not a musical.
Oh,
It's a
then what is it?
jukebox musical, meaning it's cover songs or songs that you know really well. They're not singing them. They're either just dancing to them or doing a scene to them and so forth. And
Oh.
it's like 14 to 18 of those songs in the movie.
Oh.
So
Better not.
That's
be
a lot.
18 Dance season.
Okay, wait. I had this conversation with someone not too long ago. What makes a musical? It has to have like 5 songs or something, right? Or original songs. Or what makes a musical?
That's a good question. I would say it probably has to have 5 songs that they're dancing to, choreographed dancing, and they are singing and like La La Land, right? They don't necessarily sing to all the songs, but they choreograph dance to every single one. So Disney movies, you can say, are almost all musicals.
There is a certain period. This is why I got into this conversation, because I think that what is it? Aristocrats is labeled not a musical, but it is musical because it's musical the whole time. There's a few of them that are labeled not musical, but they are, because they have songs in them, but they're not. I guess because the movie isn't led by the music, it just has music in it. Does that make sense? Like, Disney wanted his silly symphonies to be, the story needed to be driven with the music behind it, but the guy who made the music wanted the stories to be led by the music. The music was happening and then the story. Does that make sense?
Somebody went to music class. All right.
Yeah, I get it.
Right.
It's like lead in it foreshadows.
Are you
whatever's
impressed?
going on?
But it's like looking at Bohemian Rhapsody. It's not a musical, right? But it has a ton of
That's
music.
a biography.
No, I'm just saying. Is it a
about
musical,
a musician?
Exactly. So,
but it
no.
wasn't original music either.
Joker 2 looks interesting, but
Carlos said that you and I are going to go see it together.
how would that be possible?
I don't know.
Okay, well,
It comes out in October. Come to Sacramento.
you're gonna have to go with Carlos.
Mm.
I know. Sad. So Joker 2 comes out in October. That's your second superhero movie coming out, and again, can't tell what it's about, to be honest. So I'll check it out for that reason. So
one thing I don't like is that Lady Gaga doesn't have the Harley Quinn accent. It's like very Staten Island. Or I can't do it, but she doesn't have it. Every time you watch a Harley Quinn anything, she's got that really thick accent.
She shouldn't have the accent. I mean,
I like it.
Joaquin Phoenix doesn't have the Joker thing going on, So,
but
it's,
does the
Not
Joker have an
high,
accent?
reedy voice,
Oh, okay,
like,
yeah.
really high, reedy voice.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what that is
That
either.
it makes sense. It makes sense.
What was that?
It was terrible.
It was terrible. Good lord.
It was better
What
than
was it
Jared
supposed
Leto.
to be?
I just mean his voice is high, kind of whiny.
Yeah, it like kind of bounces like ha 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 ha. Hey, Batman. Hey, Bats. Oh,
See?
yeah. Somebody get Batsy baby off the
Carlos, can
floor.
you just smile or something?
This
You're
might
like-
be the best. Just you guys doing the Joker impressions based on the car. You guys are doing Joker or Harley? I don't know which one you're doing.
Joker.
Wow.
I don't know. who
Carlos,
I'm
give
doing.
me a Joker impression.
Harley Quinn does. Mr. J is going to be here real soon, and you're going to be in trouble, Batsy. Something like that. That's Harley Quinn.
Yeah, but see, that's also very like Long Island like.
Yes, I can't tell the difference between Long Island and Staten Island.
Yeah, but like
accents.
so like Harley. I mean, that fits Lady Gaga doing that in her own spiel, whatever. But yeah, okay. Well, good job on the Joker impressions, ladies.
Let's do some more impressions. That was fun. Someone do a Deadpool impression just because it's the weekend.
I don't. Nope. Don't. I don't have a Ron Reynolds.
What about a
impression. That's all it is.
Wolverine? Okay, how about Batman?
What is a Wolverine impression?
Batman impression. 1, 2, 3. I'm Batman.
Okay. Well, Carlos, your turn. I'm waiting.
Batman.
Okay. Laura.
I'm Batman.
That's pretty good.
If somebody was kidnapping Batman, had his hand over
yeah.
his mouth.
Pretty good.
No, I'm Batman.
Not bad. It's not bad. Yeah. Mine is like, hi, I'm Batman. It's like that. And
Sounds like a
So-
lot of your other voices.
yeah, it's just like the cartoon, like, "Hey, I'm Batman, man. How you doing, man?" So that's like that's a Batman. So yeah, that's good job, everyone. You're Batman, which is really just Christian Bale. Everybody just does Christian Bale.
I
No,
know.
I'm Michael Keaton.
No,
He
you're
doesn't
not.
talk
What?
like that. No,
I
you're
am
not.
Michael Keaton.
He does when he says he's Batman. He kind of growls a little bit.
I'm
But-
Batman. But
Wow,
okay, if
okay.
I was Bruce Wayne,
Okay.
but Michael Keaton has a very regular voice when he's Bruce Wayne. He's just like, hey, what's that reporter's name that he likes? Vivian or something?
Yeah,
Vicky
Vivian Dimitri. Mhm.
Vicky Vale.
Yes, just go with it.
I mean, Michael Keaton does have a distinctive voice.
As Batman, he
know.
does though. He does change it
No,
up.
just period.
Oh, he
Like, if
does. Oh,
you-
yeah.
If
He has a
you
very
like
distinctive
put him
voice.
in like an audio lineup, I'd be like, God, I know that voice. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
yeah. He does have a very distinct. Yeah, but everybody does Christian Bale, no matter what.
Yeah.
That's just what they do. Yeah. So, I mean, you could do Ben Affleck, I guess. His just little, even more like, I guess, more burly, more. I don't know how you explain it. But
How do
Anyway.
you do Robert Pattinson's? I've never seen it.
oh, his is easy. I'm
Just-
Batman. Like,
with a southern accent, I'm Batman.
I literally think we just had this conversation.
I think. He's English, isn't he? English?
Yes, he's British.
Yeah. So he's I'm Batman, mate.
That sounds Australian.
Not
Yeah, close enough.
Australian.
Doesn't matter. They all suck. All right, let's take a break here. Nerds Talking Podcast. We'll be right back after this.
Do you like money? Have you thought about investing in cryptocurrency? Do you see a future where your 401k is worth more than you imagine? Then tune into the podcast Fat Rich Pigs. That's right. Do you want to be a fat rich pig? Or just a fat guy that buys pigs and flips them on the market and gets all the bacon, if you know what I mean? Fat Rich Pigs. That's stuff for you. Listen, it's a good show. I have satisfied customers all over the place, from Fat Guy Loves Cake to the Nerds Talking Podcast fellas. They're all filthy rich because of me, because of my podcast. Fat Rich Pig is one of our customers telling you how they got rich because of the show. I heard this guy on Nerds Talking the Podcast and I thought, hey, why not give it a shot? And now look at me. I got a lot of Dogecoin. I got so much I don't know what to do with it. So hey, Nerds Talking the Podcast. And there you go. A satisfied customer for my podcast and Nerds Talking the Podcast every Friday. Now back to the show. Fat Rich Pigs.
Welcome back to Nerds Talking the Podcast. I'm with Carlos, Laura, Marie, and I'm Lafayette. Remember to rate, subscribe, review, turn on notifications, tell your friends. Every Friday, new episodes of Nerds Talking the Podcast and on YouTube under Nerds Talking Podcast. Yeah, close enough. We all watched the movie on Netflix. Or did we all not watch this movie? Oh, Laura, give a thumbs up. Yep. Okay, we're good. It seems like we're good. All right, the movie is called Land of Bad, starring Liam Hemsworth and Russell Crowe. I think there's another Hemsworth in it. And there's also the guy that played Rocky's son in the final Rocky movie. He was in the TV show Heroes.
Michael Jordan?
Milo something.
It is Milo something. I
With
don't.
a V.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. But all right. Well, I'll tell you what. It's a war movie. Haven't seen these in a while. Surprises on Netflix. Surprised me a little bit. So we'll start with Laura. Laura, Land of Bad. What's your take?
Liked it for the most part. I do have some gripes. I think they did a really good job with world building and character building. The writing is good from the get-go. It just feels natural. Show, don't tell. You're kind of in there right away with who these people are. I thought it was really interesting just being able to see how modern warfare works, because we don't really, at least maybe I just haven't seen a lot of war movies, like modern war movies in the last 10 years or so. And so it was fascinating to see how air and manned and unmanned missions work together in order to get to a common goal. I stopped liking it so much. I was 100% in. I was like, yes, this movie is fucking awesome. I'm really invested, until, spoilers, Milo, whatever his name is, comes back. And they're like, well, now we're going to go on this, rescue mission. And it kind of, from there, it just turned into, every kind of cliche action movie of rescue. We're telling off superior officers for the greater good. We're having badass hand-to-hand combat, and I'm like, okay, this is okay, I guess. But it lost a little bit of something for me along the way, kind of made it a little cheesy. But I mean, the message was kind of, you're beaten over the head with it, but I still liked it. I'll give it a 3.
All right, a 3 out of 5, not too shabby. All right, I'll go next. Unexpectedly good, honestly. I thought it was gonna be like a red box type of movie that somehow paid for all these like known actors, you know. Kind of surprised this wasn't in movie theaters because it was actually that good. Like it probably would have done well in the movie theaters.
Was it not in theaters? I thought it was, and it flopped.
No. This was a straight to streaming, not Netflix, but straight to streaming. Like you can rent on Amazon or so forth. Yeah.
Oh.
But pretty good movie. Basically, kind of remind me of Lone Survivor with Mark Wahlberg for a minute until that Milo guy did come back, like you said. I was like, oh, okay, look at this. Liam Hemsworth is on his own. You know, he's gonna be in big trouble. But he did really well. Probably the first movie I've seen him be any good at. Russell Crowe was excellent. He's like the new Mel Gibson. If Mel Gibson wasn't an ass, he'd probably be in this movie instead.
Yeah, he did put that role on nicely.
Yeah. But yeah, good movie, good military movie. You know, I noticed no women involved. You know, when it came to like the heroes. So,
Look at
interesting.
Lafayette. He's becoming a little more progressive day by
No, not
day.
really. No, I was just thinking if it happened, we would have been 30 minutes.
I think it was. I liked the female that Russell Crowe was with in the box. She cracked me up.
Yeah.
At the very end, where he smashes the TV and she just whoop, just walks out.
Well, he had
I
a
was
good
like,
point.
I'm
He had a
with
good
you,
point.
girl. I like that a
Yeah.
lot.
I mean, his boss was a dick. Yeah. But then again, you know, that's the idea. But no, good movie. You give it a 3. I give it a I'll give it a 4. 4 out of 5. It's on Netflix called Land of Bad. It's a military movie. A lot of action. Not too bad. And just surprised. I was kind of surprised how good it was. Marie, Land of Bad on Netflix. What would you take?
I don't have Netflix anymore.
What happened?
Netflix doesn't allow you to share accounts across.
Very true. Very true.
And so, and I'm not going to pay for it because I don't care that much.
So what's your score?
Oh, it is a 5.
Wow. Okay. It's horrible. Carlos, Land of Bad, Netflix. He's looking
Well,
at us.
Laura's is correct. This was actually released in theaters on February 16th.
Really? This came out in theaters. This is kind of.
And it
I was reading some stuff about it.
$6.5 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
So, like,
it
one of the
flopped.
better movies of the year, box office wise.
No.
Yeah.
It flopped, and it was
I'm pretty
surprising.
sure, like, one of those scenes cost $6 million. Just like, just to blow shit up. Yeah, crazy. All right. So, what was your take on Land of Bad on Netflix?
I liked it. I was actually surprised that I liked it because it had Liam Hemsworth. And that's part of the reason I didn't watch it when it first came out. But then I saw it had Russell Crowe, and I'm like, okay, let me check this out. So I was surprised as well. I liked it. I liked the modern warfare. I'm glad it wasn't like a Lone Survivor or a Rambo type movie where it was just one guy taking everybody on. He had help. And I just loved the talk back and forth about, you know, where they are, how far ahead can I go, and clear this area here, danger close here, going hot. It was pretty awesome.
Like that
Luke-
impact 20
I was
seconds.
kind of surprised when Luke
Right.
died.
Luke Hemsworth,
Yeah.
the older brother, was on his crew.
Yeah.
He's the first one to die. But I did like it. It had me intrigued all the way until, and I don't know why, until they got captured. At that point, I'm like, okay, can we hurry this along? I don't know why, but I was like, can we
You
just
mean when
hurry
they
this along?
when they were invading the compound?
Right, and they got captured at the
Yeah.
compound.
Yeah.
I see. Yeah, I think was it because the main bad guy was there and it kind of took. Like, that's what got me too. I was like, oh, this guy's here.
Because it's not really, the story isn't really, at least until a certain point, it's not really about the villain. You know, it's about the
exactly.
soldiers.
Yeah, exactly. So when they got captured and the bad guy was like, "I'm going to kill all of you on VHS camera," and I'm like, now it's kind of turned into kind of a generic thing.
I was thinking the same thing too. I'm like, your phone can get this uploaded a lot faster.
Not a war.
Record.
It's just a military action, basically.
Yeah, yeah. They're trying to take out someone. It doesn't work.
Like a Bond villain or like a real world thing?
A Bond villain. Yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm. Goldfinger. Carlos?
Supposed to be a real thing. Go ahead, Carlos.
None of it's real.
Yeah, so it's when he got captured the second time because when he got caught the first time, clearly he was being followed by what's his name? Sugar. And he rescued him, which was I was like, man, how far back were you following him? Because there was a lot of stuff going on, a lot of stuff. But then when he did tell him, "Oh, we got to go back for Bishop," they caught Bishop and he's in a bad way, and that I'm like, look, I got Reaper on the phone in my ear, and we'll just send in a rescue crew to get him. We'll clear him out that way. I'm not going back. I just ran from there. I'm not going back. But the most unbelievable part for me wasn't that, that kind of Rambo-esque type. We're going back and clearing the compound. It was when he had the sat phone and he started dialing numbers. I'm like, nobody. I mean, who here can remember 3 cell phone numbers? I can call them right now.
I think the only number that he was calling was the room.
Was the room with TV in it? Yeah.
Yeah, the room.
But how does he know that number?
That's a great question. I mean, I would imagine that you probably have some numbers memorized if you're a military man, but especially if you're a comms guy, But why that one in particular?
But he did say he did spend a lot of time in Vegas at that base. Maybe that's why they were alluding to, although he knows the phone number. But why would you know that number in the like rec hall? Why would that number?
Well,
how many people do you call in the rec hall?
Well, that's the number, like the general service, like public number, because remember he gave it to his wife.
And then when the other guy gave Reaper's number one time real quick and then hung up, he memorized that pretty quick.
He's a comms guy. He's a military intelligence guy. He's good with numbers.
So anyway, that was the only part to me that was unbelievable. But overall, the movie, I give it a 4.
Well, that was the part that got me was when he like basically built a comms thing. Like, give me a bottle of water, 2 wires, and I was like, he's gonna MacGyver this shit.
He needed a satellite.
Yeah, I know, but still kind of like
dish.
Yeah,
dish.
He needed a dish. Also, we got a 3 and 2 4s. So
all right, you're convincing me. I'll ratchet it up. Let's go 3.5. I did enjoy it. I watched the whole thing and I was in on it. I was locked in almost the whole time.
Your husband should not take you car shopping or anything. That was easy. Okay, well, 3 out of 5, 2 4. So there you go. Recommended here. The Land of Bad on Netflix.
What I really want to know is, can I ask you my really pressing question?
Yes.
What does the military use for bug repellent in the jungle? Because I don't know if it's the time of year in Missouri, but I was just looking at them traipsing through that jungle, and I was like, oh my God, there'd be so many fucking bugs. Like, so many mosquito bites. And then I'm like, do they have insect repellent when they're going into the jungle, or are they afraid that people are gonna like smell them? I don't know.
I think they rub goat piss on themselves. But try that.
I don't have any goats. I can't get. What I wanted to know, what do I need to use in my backyard? And I don't own any goats.
Oh, you just need it in your backyard.
Yeah.
I don't know. Get a. There's something you can light. I know that. Something you can buy like at Home Depot, and you
I have
light
like
it.
an off
like a
incense coil kind of
something
thing.
like that. Yeah. There's that.
It works pretty good. But
there you go.
It's
not you know what though? It's not military grade. Not
exactly.
Military grade. We know military grade is the best there is. That we've talked about before. So you're right.
Just DEET, just pure DEET. They just rub it all over themselves.
That's right.
Enemy will smell you coming.
Whoa. Okay. Hey, Comic-Con is this weekend also. San Diego Comic-Con. So hopefully you people enjoy if you're going. And
y'all gonna be there?
I heard Marvel's going to announce a lot of stuff. Yes, I shall be. So I'll give you a report next week. at San Diego Comic Con.
Do you wait in line for any of the huge
I
halls?
do not ever do that.
It's like a day or something, isn't it?
The reason I don't do that because it's usually all leaked online, and I'm like, really, I'm gonna wait in line, and so they can show a 30-second clip from an upcoming movie or whatever. Who cares? Whatever.
Well, I would want to go like the panel discussions, that has all the big stars on it.
Yeah, you have to wait in hours line forever for that
Yeah.
shit.
You have to
So, like,
sleep
what's the
overnight.
point?
People will camp overnight for Hall H.
I would
Yeah,
probably
Hall
do
H
that
is
because
the
I'm a
one.
crazy
Yeah.
person.
You are.
If I were obsessed enough with whoever the lead was, I'd probably do it.
So you're telling me, because I heard Chris Evans is going to be there to talk about his Captain America project, you would be in line all night for that?
Not now in my life, but there was a time where I would have. I did that to get great seats for a concert once. Not overnight, but we got there at 1 PM for a 9 PM show.
That's not that bad though.
8 hours in fucking 30-degree weather. It was not great.
Oh,
let me
now
tell
that
ya.
sucks. Yeah, that sucks. Well, there you go. So San Diego Comic-Con is this weekend, Deadpool Wolverine. And what's the big elephant in the room this week? Last week was good old Donald Trump survived. This week, Joe Biden decided, not for me. I'm a little bit old. Kamala Harris, you can do it instead.
That's very smart.
And then Trump is basically just right back to normal. Remember Carlos like, he's a changed man. Oh my gosh, he's going to change. And then comes out and goes, I'm not nice because I got shot. I'm gonna go back to being mean. Like he said that at a rally. And I was like,
he literally said that?
Yeah, he just said it. He just said it. I was like,
yeah,
no shit, Sherlock. Like,
has he said anything particularly awful in the past week?
Yeah, now he's just talking smack about Kamala like he does everybody else. Yeah.
Well,
what's his slogan for her? Like, lock her up or whatever he says.
No, his slogan is she's super liberal. That's right now is what he's using. Just that she's super liberal. And then he's going and he said she wouldn't be able to pass the bar nowadays. I'm like, what? Like that's your knock that a lawyer can't pass a bar now if she took a test? Like that. Okay. All right. Hey, sure. So it's gonna be interesting. It's going to be interesting. So
I watched a video on YouTube and she was talking about this specific thing, and I was thinking about our podcast that day, and you guys were saying about Gavin Newsom, but she was saying that's a bad idea because if they want to run in 2028, then they would make them look bad if they went against party unity.
Yeah, no, he won't be the vice president pick. Yeah, he won't be. It'll be somebody else. But so there you go. Our update on politics. Now it's
I don't think
Trump
it's a good
versus
move,
Harris.
Just FYI. I think
good move for what though?
They're gonna lose.
Who's gonna lose?
Kamala.
Kamala.
They definitely would have lost with Joe. They definitely would have lost.
I know. I agree.
Know.
I think that they. I
it's
think
not.
that
I don't
him
know. There's no
stepping
way
down-
Joe was
yeah.
winning.
I
Agreed.
don't.
No way.
Nope.
If they
Carlos.
debate, it's gonna make her look better. Let's put it that way.
Well, yeah, and so I'm interested to see that. I hope they'll debate.
No, they are. They are. It's supposed to be in October.
In September. I think it's
October.
September.
No, it's September. It is September. September 10th. You're right. September 10th.
And this video that I was watching, because she's a lawyer, she was basically saying that Kamala is going to use he's a criminal because she's a lawyer, right? And she did criminal courts.
She's already saying that.
A district tournament. Yeah. So that's what her angle is going to be against him. And hopefully she'll be good at it because she was good at it before. Even when
the best nickname
is,
that Trump could come up for her was Laughing Kamala.
Oh yeah, laughing.
That's
right.
it.
That's
laughing.
Right. And her slogan is
I express joy.
The prosecutor versus the felon. That's what she's saying. So
I mean, that's not good depending on who you are. I would go against the prosecutor, a district attorney. You're a cop. No thanks.
That's a really good point.
Well, I mean, I think most
not
people don't view it that way.
Criminals are bad guys. Not all.
Yeah.
Look at that.
And people kind of hate her for that. Like she did a lot of, like she put a lot of people behind bars.
Remember that model that he got discovered because his mugshot was on the news.
Oh yeah,
he was super hot.
That doesn't make him a good person.
Yeah, it doesn't exactly.
Or doesn't make him a criminal. He's
a
found a new life. He's
still a criminal. Still a criminal.
Turned his life around. Now he's making millions, just walking a catwalk.
Is he though? Somebody looked at
Born with good genetics. How dare him?
I
know which guy you're talking about, and I saw pictures of
pretty
him,
eyes.
and I'm like, it's weird looking.
So yeah, so that's what we get now. We get Kamala and Trump. So there you go. And then Joe Joe dropped out because here's the deal. Yeah, he could be president, sure, but
No,
he won't last 2 years. He'll literally be too old, and like even a year from now, he won't even know who he is. Like that's the reason why he had to drop out. That's it.
Agreed. I wish
that's
I would
pretty
have picked
much it.
someone else, but it
Do
is
you
what it
think
is.
there was a plan because, or how do I say this? Like an approach to he probably knew he was going to leave, but he did it right after the Republican National Convention, right?
No,
So
I don't think
was an
he wanted
approach
to.
to that.
I think I don't think he wanted to drop out. I don't think
Agreed.
so. I think that it's a pressure not just from his fellow congressmen or whatever. It's just overall people just saying it like, "Hey, man, you're good. You can move on now, Joe. It's all right, buddy." So, but yeah, I don't think he wanted to drop out whatsoever. So, but like, I don't think he would have won either. So, but who knows?
I guess that's smart then.
Yeah, I
On his
think
part.
he deserves a rest.
He's just
Yeah, for all the criminals he's put behind bars.
he's just too old.
He's just too old. I mean, yeah.
So we shall see. We shall see. Debates. The debate's going to be super entertaining. That's for sure.
Oh God.
And then the Republican VP candidate. Now he's kind of a waste. But
We
anyway.
should make bets on what will happen. Let's make it like a pool or something.
Okay, go ahead. I want to hear.
I think Trump will try to get on Kamala's nerves, like how he did with Joe Biden, and ropes him into the drama, and then they start fighting about golf, and he'll keep doing that, and Trump will but Kamala won't give in. She won't bite on the bait, and then he'll run off and get all butthurt.
Oh yeah, well,
she's a woman. She's a woman.
He's already butthurt today. A lot of things he said today. He's very butthurt.
Wait, what did he say?
Oh, she raised $100 million in 48 hours, and I've done more than that. Like he cried about so many things today. He cried about my crowd's bigger than her crowd. She didn't have that.
He said the same thing about Obama's. Like
I know.
I remember the crowd thing. I don't remember what it was, but I remember it.
It was when the inauguration.
It was the inauguration. It was inauguration. Yeah, where Obama had like 1 million people and he had like maybe 200,000, and he's like, no, mine's bigger. Anyway, he was already crying today about a ton of stuff. He was already crying. He was saying that she shouldn't be eligible to be run for president. Like blah blah blah. He just went on and on and on.
There's a bunch of Republicans that apparently have said that because they're saying it's against the rules in terms of how they distribute the money that goes towards the running of the president or
I hear you.
Funding.
Yeah.
It all went to her. Yeah, it all went to. And then they're crying. Well, here's the funny thing. They all cried for him to drop out the race. And then when he did, now they're all crying that that's not fair. He can't drop out. That's not fair.
Who do you think will be her running mate?
It's a white guy.
I don't know.
That's my
I think so.
It has to be a white guy. It has to be a white guy.
Yeah, it's going to be a white guy. So I'm going to guess. I mean,
I don't think it's going to work, guys.
Pete Buttigieg, maybe? Who knows?
He's too gay.
Oh, I love
He's
him.
too gay.
Like I like gay dudes, right? But like with her situation, her gender, and her
her situation isn't existing as a black female.
I know.
True.
That's what I like.
It's true.
Her being a black lady.
Even if it was Pete Buttigieg,
that's Indian.
It literally has to be a straight white male who's maybe a moderate of some sort. You know what I mean? She's too othered for everyone.
You mean black? I hear you. All right. You can say it's fine.
No.
Hey, truth in politics.
I'm waiting for the first Republican to slip up. And just drop the word that they all really want to say. So,
will it be a slip up though? They probably just won't care. They don't slip up that much. Like they do slip up, but like there are times when they're just like tired of having to do the dog whistle or the cover ups, and they'll just fucking say it anyway. They're like whatever, and then it becomes normal, like Donald Trump.
Won't be normal. That word will never be normal. Yeah. But yeah, we'll see. Again, Laura already thinks it's over already. I think Carlos does too, and I don't think so. Yeah.
What about me?
I think you think it's over, but she might lose too, though. So, yeah. Beyonce and Taylor Swift performing at the Democratic Convention.
Telling everyone what I think. That's such a boyfriend thing to do. Oh my god.
Yes. Man, it's so mansplaining type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead. Who's gonna win? Tell me.
Oh my gosh. I don't even want to think about it.
Okay. See, there we go. Anyway, so before I don't know if anybody have anything else? Anybody? I mean, no.
Oh yeah,
You're in a
Murray's
rush
got
to leave, aren't you?
No, it's
Murray's
just I
got
think we
a
ran out of
Olympic, Olympic,
Olympic trial.
Olympic hockey thing. Go ahead, Marie.
What is
Okay,
it?
I swear I saw a thing where they said that they had ice hockey during the Summer Olympics. I was like, no, that's never happened. And I kept seeing the ice hockey like competition, but I think maybe it was just old Olympic competitions from like 2022 when they had the Winter Olympics. But it kept looking like they had ice hockey during the Summer Olympics. So me and Carlos kind of got an argument. But he tried to tell me I thought it was field hockey, and I'm like, no, motherfucker, I know the difference between the two.
Where did you see this? Number one.
It's all over the TV. Like, okay, when I go to the gym, they have a bunch of sports stuff up, right? Like they'll softball, they'll have a bunch of Olympics, whatever, and they keep showing hockey. And then when I was looking for Olympic stuff, they, for some reason, ice hockey in particular, kept coming up. I don't know why.
Was it Olympic
Was the sound
hockey?
on
Yes.
when you were watching this?
No.
Well, it's a gym. They're not gonna have the sound on.
So you just saw ice hockey.
But it was all over the place. It wasn't just one time.
But
it was
I guess
a bunch of times.
But how did you put it together with the Olympics?
Oh, and then I Googled it, and it said, and maybe I didn't read the whole thing, but it said that they didn't used to have ice. The way they worded it was weird. Is the way that you didn't used to have ice hockey in the Winter Olympics, and because the Winter Olympics didn't exist, so they worded it in a way that was confusing and made it seem like, oh well, they didn't have the Winter Olympics, so they just kept ice hockey in the Summer Olympics this entire time. But what they failed to mention was that once the Winter Olympics were invented, they moved ice hockey over there. And this is in 1920, by the way, in Antwerp.
Okay. Well, looks like Carl's looking it up. I doubt there's hockey.
Carlos was right, but I was offended that he didn't think that I knew the difference between field hockey and ice hockey.
Oh, that's what this really comes down to. Got it. Okay,
He was trying to tell me I didn't know.
Because her text messages made it sound like ice hockey was in the Summer Olympics.
That's like, what I would just said.
What are you talking about? I said, and then I just try to ask, are you sure you're not talking about field hockey?
Patronizing as fuck.
She said, no, ice hockey in 1920. I'm like, this conversation is going nowhere. But
he brought it up. But he brought it up right now.
And then I looked up the Olympic sports in this year's Summer Olympics, and hockey was on there. I'm like, oh shit, was Marie right? I was like, oh god damn it. So I clicked on it.
You just want to make me wrong.
Hockey. It was field hockey.
I know that field hockey is in the Summer Olympics. I know that. I was just confused about the ice hockey one.
But then I saw two sports in there that I'm like, why is this in the Olympics?
Breakdancing.
What is it?
Breakdancing is one. Yes.
And rock climbing.
Well, that was one too, but for breakdancing for one is not a sport. It's recreation. It's dancing. It's you go to the club, you dance. You're out on the street, you put money on a little box in front of you, people throw money at you. It's not a sport. It's recreation.
Have like the synchronized swimming, it's the same thing.
Yeah, now it's right, but still.
Okay, listen. Remember,
you got to be able to hold your breath underwater. If you can hold your breath while breakdancing,
known as Olympic Games, not Olympic sports. So
and then flag football. Flag football is a sport this year in the Olympics.
What other countries play football?
So it was like dancing with a ribbon. So who gives a shit? Like also throwing a ball up in the air and like dancing and then catching it. Like Laura, you're on mute. And yeah. So
oh, that's like rhythm gymnastics. Yeah.
Ribbon dancing.
All stupid as hell. So who cares? Break dancing, whatever. I think it's stupid that's in the Olympics, but remember, these are Olympic Games, and the country gets to pick the games. So I guess Paris thought this is great.
Dude, they don't have baseball this year. Remember we had this conversation a few years ago.
They don't have baseball this year. Yeah. I think they don't have baseball also because they don't have nowhere to play it over there. It's not a sport there. So they don't.
Baseball's not a sport over there, but breakdancing is.
Well, breakdance.
Well, you can breakdance anywhere.
Just grab some cardboard, throw it on. Yeah,
yeah, you can breakdance in front of Notre Dame Cathedral.
All I know is every team better bring their own cardboard. Every team better bring their own cardboard.
Part of the requirement. How you got to grade your cardboard.
Hey, let's tell you, next Olympics, pickleball will be in that shit. So just watch.
Oh my god,
watch. Is skateboarding still in it?
Mm-hmm.
Skateboarding is in it. So is BMXing, freestyle.
BMXing is a new one, huh?
Yeah,
I think it was in. Oh, that's new this time.
Well, I mean, I think it's been in as long as skateboarding has been in it.
That was last
Okay, so like
in
the
Tokyo.
last two or something. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Because skateboarding and surfing and rock climbing were introduced in Tokyo.
Oh, surfing. That's right. That's what I'm saying. This is games. Who cares about the Olympics, really? You primarily watch track and field and swimming, and then maybe you'll watch. Yeah, you'll watch the gymnastics, the teams. That whole spiel, and then you'll maybe
watch any of it.
You'll occasionally, yep, Laura doesn't care. She's not patriotic. You'll occasionally watch like the basketball team or whatever. I watched soccer today, and U.S. got their ass beat by France. And
which one? The men's under 19?
Men's.
Is it men's under 19 or men's under 21?
I think it's U20.
21. Yeah. U20, whatever. Yeah.
There's certain sports that are just not interesting because, like basketball, that USA is gonna kick everyone's ass. It's not even funny.
They barely
right?
won.
No, they're barely winning their game by like 4 or 5 points.
What was that team? Some third
it
world
was
country that barely.
It was not
by
Sudan.
1 point.
It was I forgot what it was, but yeah, it was an African team that they barely won. Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, so the best.
Wait, has the tournament started or
no? They're just doing. They were doing practice games with these countries.
Oh, okay.
Next week is the Olympics.
So it's today.
Who gives a shit, really? Anyway, yeah.
I'm pissed about the Olympics because why? I don't care about the Olympics. I mean, I'm not like if it's on, I'll watch it, and I do find myself watching longer than I would have expected. But anyway, I wanted to go to France for my birthday last month. That was the long time plan, and I never thought, oh, maybe June 2024 isn't a great time to go to France because everything
June would have been fine.
No,
yeah, June
it was
okay.
not.
But then again, they're setting up for the Olympics. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people there that need hotels that are setting up shit and like all these different kinds of things. Everything was fucking outrageous. And because it was so expensive, my friend bowed out. And so I didn't get to go.
Why didn't you go to London? You can train into France.
Because I have less time. Time is of utmost importance in a vacation for me because I got to get home, see my fucking kids.
Boo.
But I still have to. I still have to stay there. I still have to book hotels, which were fucking like I said, outrageous.
Oh yeah, like I said, because like right now or even last summer, teams were already there, getting ready and practicing and da 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 da. So yeah, it's Anyway, the Olympic Games. Like I said, I usually just watched the last like 4 or 5 days. That's when they do track and field and gymnastics and diving.
It's funny
used to
that
be
they're
fun
not
to
calling
watch,
it track and field. They're calling it athletics.
Just athletics.
Just athletics.
That's
Is
weird.
Swimming in the summer?
Oh, it's
That
always
would have to be, right?
It's
Kind of like
always.
ice hockey.
High dive, diving.
Yeah. Swimming is like a staple.
Synchronized swimming is the best.
The worst.
I do like watching swimming. The worst?
It's not called synchronized swimming anymore.
There's no men's teams in synchronized swimming. That's why he hates it.
No, it's just because
men. No, that's it.
Men know how to play sports.
I thought. Were you saying that swimming sucks?
Synchronized dancing? Is that what it's called?
Synchronized swimming.
Yes, synchronized dancing.
That's what I thought. You know why? Because men play something else in the water called water polo, which is pretty bad.
So women fucking kill it every year. The USA women's team never loses. He's so
volleyball.
mad because
that's another one.
Teams
really
always
popular.
win in the USA and not
the short
men's
shorts.
Teams.
That's why
the volleyball, beach volleyball. That's another one. Yeah, another one. That's right. Really popular for Olympics.
Oh my God, there's a pair of divers and their last names are Cook and Bacon. I think they're from English.
Now one last question: is golf in it this year?
Yes,
it is. It's back. Okay. Interesting.
I like to
those
swimming.
Parisians.
Would you say, Laura?
I like to watch swimming, just like the lap swimming. I used to be on a swim team, so I like to watch them and their technique and just how smooth they are.
Do you judge them too?
No, God, no.
That's like me watching a WNBA. I just talk trash.
No, I just look at it and I'm like, oh, wow, that's so graceful. I don't.
Okay. Oh, they have 3-on-3 basketball this year. That's right.
They had that one last year too.
Oh, synchronized swimming is called artistic swimming.
Autistic? What'd you say?
Probably.
Autistic swimming.
Artisanal swimming.
Hey, what do they call it in the Paralympics? this way swimming. Go this way. Go that way. Anyway, yeah. So Paralympics, I think, starts what? Usually a week after, 2 weeks after. So
the week after.
Okay. Like right away too. And Snoop Dogg is carrying a torch in the Olympic Games. So there you go.
Yeah, what is his role?
How long is that going to take?
I think he's just carrying a torch. Part of the
mean,
whole
he's
run
going to
through
be
the streets.
like walking hella slow and just stoned as fuck and be like, "Hey man, what's up?"
He doesn't smoke weed anymore.
He's still burnt. He's burnt.
He doesn't. Oh, probably.
Yeah, he smokes weed. What the hell are you talking about?
He doesn't smoke weed anymore.
I saw this thing. He was supposed to go to a shoe store for an interview, and he was 3 hours late. And so the interviewer called him out, and he got so mad. He was like talking shit. I went to this with my mom. I did this. I went and did this and did this, and he did not give a fuck that he was hella late. That torch is not going to make it. That's not going to make
Clearly,
it.
well, he's wearing Skechers. He's wearing Skechers when he walks the streets of Paris. That's his. He's on shoe line at Skechers. So
that doesn't mean he's going to make it.
Yeah. So there you go. All right. Well, I mean, who's the biggest Olympic star you can think of?
Michael Phelps.
Okay, yeah, good one. Okay, that's two.
Let's see. Oh, who was that chick? Okay, Shannon
Who's
Miller.
Shannon?
Miller.
Gymnast from the 90s.
Oh, Shannon Miller. Okay. Yep.
Who's that girl that broke her ankle and she did the thing in the tooth?
Wow, I don't remember her name though.
You know who I'm talking
Nancy
about?
Kerrigan.
Nancy Kerrigan.
No,
okay,
no,
Tanya
no.
Harding.
I think she's talking about the gymnast though. That like
Jimmy Yamaguchi, Christy Yamaguchi.
You say Jimmy Yamaguchi.
I couldn't remember her name.
No, you're talking about the gymnast though
that
did the pommel horse whatever. And
yeah, and she has really short hair.
And she got like perfect score or whatever. And they won the team event.
Her ankle was already broken. She broke it the first time around, and then she had to perfect it the second time. I don't know if it was
broken, but it was definitely
fractured
sprained,
and swollen.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
It's nasty.
If it was broken, she wouldn't be running to go to the pommel.
I don't know. You might be surprised, dude.
I'm not surprised.
That's called adrenaline.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
And you can get your foot and your ankle is so complicated, and there's so many bones. A hairline fracture. I think she.
Well, I mean, Carlos, have you ever played soccer on a broken ankle? I think we've all done that.
No, I've never broken an ankle.
Well, I've fractured it and gotten all kinds of. I've never broken it completely. Oh, knock on wood. Knock on wood. Oh my God, that's gonna happen to me tomorrow. Shit. Okay, but I've had a lot
Carrie
of fucked
Strug.
There you go, Carrie Strug.
Yeah, that's
amazing. Greg Louganis.
Yes, Greg Louganis, and there was another famous gymnast from way back like in the 80s. Oh man, Mary Lou? No.
Mary Lou Retton.
There you go. Mary Lou Retton.
Oh, what's Flojo?
Flojo, yep.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. And of course,
Ben Johnson, Carl Lewis.
Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan. Oh, okay, Berkeley.
Well, no, we can't.
Michael Jordan, yes.
We can't. No, we can't. No, we can't do that.
Oh,
Michael Jordan's Olympic.
Alex Morgan. There you go.
Alex Morgan.
Was she in the Olympics? Did she play?
Yeah, she played. She played Olympics. Not this year. She didn't make the cut this year.
She's not very good.
They cut her. Yeah, they cut her ass.
Abby Wambach,
what about those two dudes?
Brianna...
They made a big old ad campaign. These two track and field guys are going against each other.
It's Dave and Dan.
Dave and Dan. Yeah.
Dave and Dan. They were both sponsored by Reebok.
Who are the two guys that were like Black Power back in the 70s, and they wore their gloves and they put their hands up? They did track and field.
Black Panthers.
Yeah, there you go. Close enough. Dan and Dave. Yeah. And only one of them actually made the Olympics. And he only made it in one event, and he didn't even like.
I thought he won that event. I thought he got a gold.
No, I don't think he did.
There's another track star. I think her last name starts with Fox, but I don't remember what her name was. Oh my God, but it's something very easy, and she was pretty good. She did like a short race.
Jimmy Fox.
No.
Anyway, there you go. There's our Olympic segment. You guys know top-notch analysis on Olympics. That's what we give. And so check it out when it's on like 17 channels owned by Universal NBC. So there you go.
Oh, it's kind of crazy now that you say that. Like, we don't remember anyone's names from the Olympics, but at the time we're like, yeah, these people are great.
Yeah, well, because that's just it. Olympics are every 4 years for 2 weeks. That's all you're gonna remember. That's it. Unless they're like phenomenally good, like Michael Phelps, you're not gonna remember. So, So I mean, there's a guy out there that like has won like every shooting competition in Olympics. No one cares. Like, who gives a shit?
When we didn't name anyone that was from the Winter Olympics either. Was Wayne Gretzky ever in the Olympics?
No.
Oh, boo.
No,
How do you
but-
know?
But what's that
Apollo
guy's
Ono
name?
was in the Winter Olympics.
Oh yeah, but no. How about the flying tomato? What's his name?
Patrick
What?
Wong? Oh, no,
The
that's
the
not
the
him.
the snowboarder.
Oh,
Redhead.
yeah.
Sean White.
Sean White.
Woo,
That's
point for
right.
Laura.
I remember that one. That's an Olympian that, when he was young, he was like doofy as fuck looking. And you see pictures of him now. I'm like, hello.
Yeah, no, he won like every gold medal he was in, like everything, every X Games. I mean, anything and everything that dude won. Yeah. Anyway,
So when I was right, Dave Johnson did win a gold medal
really, in what?
in Atlanta, 1996,
No, in what?
decathlon.
Wow, wow, it's surprising.
Which one
Dave
is the
won
decathlon?
something.
Is that the one with 2 or 3 events or 3 things?
3, I believe.
It's bike, swim, run.
No, that's the
Yeah, like, kinda like
marathon or
Iron Man.
triathlon. That's a triathlon.
Whatever.
gives
Decathlon.
a
He won.
shit?
Who
Yeah,
cares?
whatever.
Whatever. Throw an
Yeah.
extra sport in there.
Decaf
Soccer.
version of
He
the
won
other
in
one.
soccer.
Why is equestrian a sport?
Yeah, it's stupid. You shouldn't fucking be on a horse. Exactly.
They
Stupid.
should give the horse the medal.
Exactly.
concur.
They
Yep.
do, actually. I think they both get medals.
Do they? Chewbacca didn't get a medal.
Mhm.
What?
Chewbacca did not get a medal. Just
For
bullshit. For destroying the Death
Star
Star
Wars.
and saving
Star
the
Wars.
rebellion.
Yeah. At the
But
end of Star Wars,
did
they gave
got
one
Solo
medals.
Hans? Did
They gave
Han
one to
Solo?
Han Solo.
Yeah.
They
Solo
polished
Han's
Oh,
got
that's
one.
right. At the end of the
droids.
movie, they give
They did
everyone
not
a
give
medal.
Chewbacca a medal.
You know what I love to see though? The story of those medals. Like what happened afterwards? Where'd they go? They put them in a drawer. Let somebody else find them. What happened with these
That'd be
medals?
funny if like Han had him hanging from like a rearview mirror in the cockpit of the Falcon,
Right?
hanging there.
Or it talks about how he like used it on a bet that he lost at a bar or
He
Yeah.
probably
something.
did lose it in a bet. I'm gonna guess
Yeah.
he gambled it away.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Luke
sounds
give
about
it Luke give it to Leia or something like that. Who knows? It was
They do
lame.
not
He lost it
give
in the
gold
swamp.
medals to the horses.
They do not. They don't
No.
deserve
Yeah,
it
they should.
anyway.
They totally
You should
should.
at least give him like an apple or a sugar cube or some
I'm
shit.
sure they do that.
They don't even know. Who cares? But always think that's stupid. The horse shit. It's
horse shit. It's horse shit that horses are in there.
it is. No, it's dumb. It should nothing like that should be in it. Nothing.
Okay, if you made your own Olympics, how would it be?
Well,
And don't say no women.
Well, you took number one away, but number two, you can't use other devices or other animals or whatever. This you yourself has to do it as a human. Like,
What
Does the
about a hot dog
ball
eating
count?
contest?
no hot dog eating no. Oh my god.
So you're
No.
bringing it back to like the days of Athens, Greece.
There's this thing called the
Wrestling.
World Games.
Do they
that
all get
happens.
naked? Because
I was gonna say it's all men and they're all
They were all
naked.
fucking naked.
Dawn
all-
pulling, is that going to be a sport now?
Oh, okay. Never mind. I'm gonna hold it.
If you
What?
look up the World Games, they have things like tug rope. They say what the hell? am I
Tug
saying?
of rope.
All right, now I have
Tug
to
of
tell
rope.
you because now that you said tug of rope, I'm like, I have to tell you the thing. So I can't think of the name of it, but this is a legitimate thing that back in Grecian and Roman times, the men used to take their foreskin and tie it in a little bow,
No,
top.
what? That sounds
and
great.
then
I
they
want to
would
see it.
tie it up, like so it's out of the way. I gotta find this. Hold on, I have
No,
to tell
that
you.
doesn't even. No, what?
Greek.
So the foreskin is still attached,
tie.
right?
Yes. Kynodecim. Here we go. I'm sharing, people.
You see what Olympics leads to? Olympics leads to just-
Take a look at some
I mean, the first
Grecian
Olympics was like
dongs.
Nazi Germany, so.
ancient
Oh
Greece.
my god! I don't
So
even have
they
one of those, and that
would-
looks painful.
It's called kynodecim. Kynodesmi.
Yeah, I don't.
Let's go with dog tie.
There you go.
Dog tie.
There you go.
Where you can tie it up so it's out of the way.
Yeah, get it out
Okay,
of the
but-
way.
Are they showing this as an Olympic sport or just do it just to do it?
No, I just
Best
wanted
bow
to
tie.
tell
Well,
you.
just-
Yeah,
do
it
it.
made them an Olympic sport. It could do it the fastest.
I
And
just
then they judge
wanted
it.
to let you know that if we're gonna do it old timey, then all of them have to be naked and wearing this.
Okay.
Is that what they wore during the Olympics?
getting it
Okay,
out of the
I
way.
agree. Yes, I concur. This is acceptable. Go
is
on.
acceptable to you? Yeah.
Uh,
It's just, I guess, to get it out of the way. I guess. Yeah.
Yep.
Not really out of the way though.
It's
Well,
not.
it keeps it from
if you
flopping.
tie it, it
Now you
keeps it
just-
from flopping
Yeah,
around.
but now you're just gonna smack me in the face with your balls instead of your wiener.
Wait, how?
Look at it.
No,
Look
like
how
how are
it's
you
tied.
gonna get smacked in the face? Like,
Wrestling? I don't know.
okay,
Carlos
we'll
is
make
gonna-
sure.
Carlos is gonna do the smacking. He's so damn tall. Someone's gonna get teabagged back there while they're
I just want
wrestling.
to know, like, yeah, what sport you're doing where someone's smacking you in the face.
It'd be wrestling. I guess it'd be
Okay,
wrestling.
just the wrestling. All right, well, there you go.
Well, I hope
Fantastic.
everyone has enjoyed this little
Yeah.
Google search
Yeah, there you go.
road.
I don't know how I feel about it. I'm kind of intrigued, but also kind of.
I'd have pole vaulting, but I wouldn't need a pole.
Hey, that's fun to watch too. Pole vaulting is fun to watch. Yeah. All right, well, there you go. Our Olympic coverage, fantastic.
Knitting. Ooh,
It's not a
that's good
sport.
one.
No, that's stupid.
But
It's
so is
stupid.
breakdancing?
No, I'd rather do breakdancing. Some things are just too stupid. So
Knitting. Let's
come
see
on,
what else.
get out of here.
Card tricks.
Cooking pies.
Card tricks.
Ooh, card tricks is a good one.
Card-
Monopoly.
Did you
Just
say
one game
Did
of
you say
Monopoly.
baking pies?
Yeah.
Yeah, she said baking pie.
That would be my Olympics.
Mm.
Oh my
It's the
God.
Great British Bake Off. That is my Olympics.
See, there you go. Like we're just doing whatever we want here.
Again, the country picks what they want. So U.S. when it comes here, they can pick baking. I guess it'd be the dumbest thing ever, but they could do it. So
They're gonna
Yeah.
lose to France for sure.
yeah, they got to pick something they're good at.
And the World Games are actually kind of a tryout for other sports to try to make it into the Olympics. That's why they
yeah.
do it.
Yeah, the World Games
It's
is
like tug of a war.
Tug of a war. No, tug of a rope. No, I said tug of a rope, not tug of a war. I didn't say war. That was the
Tug
problem.
of a rope.
Yeah, tug of a rope.
Tug and rope.
And you do tug a rope, so it's not wrong.
What is a tug of a rope? Is you can see how you think you can ring the bell?
Tug
You
of a
said tug a
nope.
rope. You don't know.
Like
What's at the end of the rope?
tug of
tug
a
it.
rope.
Tug the rope. That's it. So
Oh, what about what's that thing when you go Red Rover? Yeah, Red Rover could be in the Olympics.
There you go. Red light, green light.
Yes.
red light, green light.
Hokey pokey.
Simon says
Simon
Squid
says,
Games. Just play Squid Games. That's all. It's just called
Yeah.
Olympics. Yeah.
Welcome to the future. We're all
Marco
gonna go
Polo.
Hunger
Yeah.
Games.
Yeah.
Ooh, chicken. You know when you get on
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
guy's
yeah.
back and then the girls try to push each other over.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Game of telephone.
Ooh.
And then, like, when it gets to the end and the judges go to every country. So, what did it say? And they're like,
Wait,
whoa, not even close.
Here's a legitimate one that could be in there. Kickball.
Yeah, that one actually.
that
you
actually
could do.
sounds plausible.
You could, yeah. You,
Yeah,
Like
if we
drunk
have
ball.
flag football,
you can see. I
Just
can
wait,
see dodgeball.
cornhole. Cornhole's coming.
Oh,
Wait,
Cornhole
you know
could
that
be
they
there,
have
yeah.
curling? It's like what's the other one that you do at the bar with where you throw the little things down the
Mm.
but it
Oh,
looks like curling.
Yeah, it's called. Oh my god, I
Which
play it every
one?
time we go out to.
I know
for
what
work.
she's talking about.
And
Yeah.
that has like
Shuffleboard.
salt. Yeah, shuffleboard. Shuffleboard could be on there.
Shuffleboard.
The
That
curling
was a lot of
be on
fun.
there.
Yeah, shuffleboard's fun.
Darts.
Bocce ball.
Darts.
Bocce ball is pretty fun too. Darts, yeah, all this stuff I can
Lawn
see.
darts. Oh, that'd be good.
It
Throw
just
a
be
bunch of lawn
dumb.
darts in the air and see who can get out of the way.
Just the dumbest shit. Whatever. Anyway, you still gotta have some kind of like respect
Limbo?
to the Olympics, right? Like
Limbo.
ballroom dancing. You're right. Good
Hey,
call.
that's a respectable one.
That's not no one cares.
Limbo?
Yeah.
No,
I
ballroom
meant the ballroom
dancing.
dancing, but limbo is a good idea too.
Tetherball?
Oh, tetherball. Yep.
Oh,
Foursquare?
No, we're gonna cross
Foursquare.
tetherball with that smack game show instead of
Oh
getting
yeah.
directly smacked in
Power
the
Power
face.
slap.
Power
Power
It's
slap.
slap.
yeah, tetherball power slap. Next level shit. Contact me. I'd love
They
to
should
do
also
that.
have UFC in the
Oh,
Olympics.
you know
like
what?
that
That tug,
style.
tug of a
Hey,
rope
that's a
would
good idea,
work.
too.
Tug of a
Tug of a
rope
rope.
would work with Laura's thing. So what you do
You mean tying
is
it
you
to
have-
the
there's
oh
like
man.
6 ropes on the ground, right?
Mhm,
One of
mhm.
them's tied to somebody's penis, right? and you gotta tug it.
Oh,
Tug of a
God.
rope and see.
But that's more like a game show you're coming up with.
Oh,
That's more of a game show.
we
Not really.
pivoted. Keep
Yeah.
up with the conversation.
Oh, here's something that you
We're now
would be good at.
pitching.
Shopping
This is
mall
the
or
pitch
what's the-
meeting.
No,
the
I get
shopping
it.
cart
But that's
games.
more of a game show pitch. I mean, that's
Connect
how you gonna
Four.
incorporate that
Connect
into Olympic sport.
Price is Right. Price is Right Olympics. Oh my
I like how I just
right?
have game shows on the Olympics now. The Price is Right.
Well, why isn't chess in
America!
there? I'm sure chess will be in there
America!
eventually.
That should be in there.
Again,
if table tennis and badminton, I think, are in the Olympic sports, chess should be in there.
Yeah. Or
Maybe
one of
actually they
golf.
probably like to keep themselves separate. I bet chess players do. I won't blame them. They're like, I'm not a jock. Get the hell out of here. It's a purely mental game.
But do you think it's also because if, say, the best player in the world loses to like the 50th ranked player in the Olympics, it makes him look bad also?
That too.
You know? Yeah. So it's like, I ain't going to Olympics and get my ass beat by a 13-year-old. Like,
we have a chess
prodigy.
Hall of Fame here in St. Louis. I've literally never been.
You should never go to that. Yeah.
It's cool. It's a pretty building.
Well, like a couple years ago, NASCAR tried to throw their hat in the ring. I'm like, no, racing cars is not meant for the Olympics. People racing on foot, we already have that part. We're good. We don't need cars racing.
What if someone gets caught doping during chess?
Ooh, that's a good question. Like taking Adderall or some
yeah,
shit.
what are we talking about?
No. I'm talking about steroids. You're just getting all buffed up, buffed up for chess.
Oh, give him a gold right
No,
away.
make them stupider.
Give him a gold. Like, I want to see tag team wrestling too, like
laser
like
tag.
WWE type style wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Arm wrestling. That would be good too.
Arm wrestling.
We'd be good at that.
What about mixed martial arts? Is martial arts of any kind a part of the Olympics?
They have judo.
Yeah,
judo.
they have actual martial arts like Cobra Kai, but they don't have UFC.
Speaking of Cobra Kai, that came out this week.
It did.
What season?
Season 6.5.
6.
Oh, 6.5.
No, 6.0. 6.5 comes up next.
Right? That is true. This is 6, and then half comes anyway. It's split in 6 episodes. So watch the first 6 now. The six in November. And
far away.
Yeah.
I'm have to watch one a week then.
Well, what's left? Check it out. It's on Netflix now. So.
Marie,
it's the same old, meaning it's campy as hell.
Marie, you're exiting the show again, from what I hear.
Yeah.
School
starts August 24th, and I have class on Mondays and Wednesdays.
Oh,
you're welcome. You're welcome, you guys.
In the evening?
No. Yes. You think I go to school at 4:30 in the morning?
No one does. 4:30 in the morning.
But don't they have day classes?
What? Not the classes that I'm taking. I'm taking theory 2 and applied, and they're only at that time.
And she has a job. So what? Who
has a job?
Marie.
No. What job?
This is her job. This is her job. And she doesn't get paid for that shit either. So
I just show up and look pretty.
Well, the first part. So all right, well.
It's okay. I'm pretty on the inside.
You have what? You have
You're
a month,
beautiful.
So,
thank you.
There you go.
You too, Laura. You're a fun gal. I like you.
See how this works with women?
like
Dudes don't do that.
I know. Well, you guys this is why you don't have close personal friendships.
Yeah, right. You guys are hating on us
because
we're cool with each other. We're nice to each other. We compliment each other. We lift each other up.
No. It's not that guys aren't nice to each other.
Nah, you're not pretty.
You don't walk up to a guy and go, "Man, you're looking handsome today, buddy." Like, it doesn't work that way.
You could. I wouldn't judge.
It says, "Hey, you're crushing it. You're making a lot of money today." Is
that's
that something that somebody would say?
Exactly.
So it goes back to
not
what people think of as your highest compliment. For men, making money. So of course you could say, "Hey, you're making money today." And for women, it's being beautiful. So
I think if you told a man a compliment about money or a man about his looks, he'd prefer to be told about his looks.
I think so too.
I think so too.
Okay, it's not
like
about
a buddy of
what
mine
they
hadn't seen him in a while, and I was like, "Hey, man, looking good." Thanks, man. He was, of course, man, looking good.
See, so men do say it to one another. So all of our point is,
that was more of a he hasn't seen him in a while.
So
women just do it on the regular.
I don't walk up to random women and be like, "Hey, you're so fucking beautiful," because that's a little objectifying.
I do sometimes. I do stuff like that.
But like, I don't know Laura super well, but we've been on the podcast a few times, and I'm like, she's got it. She's smart. She's thinking outside the box and doing other things or whatever. And I like it. She's always, challenging the ideas, but not in a way that's so rude and offensive. It's like, well, think about it like this and blah, blah. And I like that.
Oh, thank you.
Keep it respectful.
Thank you.
Oh my God, Lafayette's so jealous.
You just went this full board, like gushing. Brownie point.
You're making me blush. You're making me blush.
All right. Well, There you go. Anything else before we hit the road? Well, nothing. Everybody's good?
Nothing.
Let's
All right,
make this next 4 weeks exciting.
Remember to check out Deadpool Wolverine this weekend, Cobra Kai, and we'll catch you guys next Friday. So for Marie,
bye.
For Laura,
goodbye.
For Carlos,
bye-bye.
And I'm Lafayette. Thanks for joining us here on Nerds Talking the Podcast. We'll catch you next week.